Oh, no, mate. But I mean, you got to remember they were pretty abject in the last few years. One under Eddie too. You know, I really don't know where to start because this is so complex. The system below them. Let's look at the English, the Irish club system. It's flourishing. Irish rugby is flourishing below the national team. At the provinces, you know, look at Munster coming back, Connacht playing really strongly. Ulster. Look at the school system. You go to England and their clubs. They've lost 3 clubs in 12 months. They've gone bankrupt. They're under 20s. Ireland under 20s won the Grand Slam. France and Ireland made the final. France won the under 20s. England should be dominating at those levels, and they're not. They have huge problems below it. And the other problem has is, and you see it across all English sports, and I'm not trying to be anti-English, I'm just saying what I observe, is this arrogance that has to be someone else's problem besides ours. There's someone we've got to blame besides us. And they're still doing it. So they blamed Eddie, and they pumped him out, like Australia blamed Dave Rennie and pumped Dave Rennie out. Eddie's got the same problems that Dave Rennie has, and Borthwick's got the same problems that Eddie has. Now, England performed really well at the last World Cup. The semi-final against New Zealand in 2009 will go down as one of the great games of rugby in the history of the sport. And since then, there has been an absolute deterioration in standards and performances. That is an organisational-wide problem. And the national team is a great reflection on the organisation. Just as Australia is a reflection on where Australian rugby is, and Irish national team is a reflection of where Irish rugby is, so is the English team a reflection of where they are. And rugby as a sport there, as far as how they're running and looking at their high performance, is in tatters. And their national team is a reflection of that. What is English rugby? What's their philosophy? What's their style? What are they doing? That's why Marcus Smith's playing. Marcus Smith's playing brilliantly for Harlequins and just can't figure out what to do with the national team because the national team don't know how they're playing. It is an absolute mess, an absolute mess. You know, and a mess. It's like Australia. It's a mess of their own doing.